Hey, how's it? This is the Foundation coming at you with a Cowboys off-season video. Um, I wasn't planning on making a video today, but hey, you know what? I caught this on my feed when I woke up and stuff like that. 30 years ago today, Jerry Jones bought the team from Bum Bright and all that. And then I was looking at that, scrolling down. I saw that clip, and everybody remembers that clip where Jerry Jones says, "There's no substitute for winning." I know it's a cliche. We must win. We will win. Winning is the name of the game. And damn it, all of us are waiting. And we've been waiting. We're tired of waiting. We hungry. We starving, man. For another win and all that. I know there's some us older fans been waiting for a long time. I know some younger fans that would love to feel that, at 16 years old, I got to see, that's the Cowboys' third Super Bowl win. But I got to see the Cowboys, of the first of three that I got to see. And I love to see those younger fans get to experience what I got to experience or have that feeling as well, too. So, damn it, really don't make it into a cliche. Make it into reality. Little season recap. We did finish, winning the division and all that. Obviously, we didn't get to where we wanted to go. I did have us coming in second and getting into the wild card. But we did a little bit better than that. But the Amari Cooper trade really helped a lot. So hey, I'm not really gonna talk about the draft, but you know what? In the 2019 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Amari Cooper, wide receiver from Alabama. Thank you, Raiders. The from Raiders and all that. But yeah, Michael Gallup showed some promise. Jalen Smith, man, he really showed up. Byron Jones did pretty good. First time as a corner, see if he can get better and all that. You saw Xavier Woods being more quality as a starter and all that. And then Antoine Woods, one of our very, 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 very few free agents, and I think he's the only free agent I think starting. I think he's the only free agent that was starting, made the starting lineup and all that. So that was a good find for us and all that. But the biggest surprise was the Leighton Van Der Esch thing. As everybody's seen in my reactionary video of last year's draft, I was very negative. It's not like I hated the pick in the sense that I thought he would be a bust. I didn't think that. I was thinking, he, maybe a couple years down the road, learning under Sean Lee, yeah, he can. But I did not see his immediate impact, and so that was the biggest surprise and all that. So all the fans that really like stood by him and was saying, hey, you're missing the boat on this one. He's gonna be a great player, and I was like, okay, whatever. But huge props to you guys. You guys was totally right. I was completely wrong, and I hope that dynamic will come back even stronger as well too. And the other thing is that I just realized that I missed the boat on is that this year there's some guys that went back to school that if we didn't draft LV. Man, I'll be kind of like stuck right now. I'll be going, because there's some there's some linebackers I still like, but nah, So LVU was a damn good pick for us and all that. Before I get into our free agents and all that, you hearing Zeke talk about. He wants a new contract and all that, even though he has 2 more years left. I understand in a sense that, because the way running backs get paid and all that, it's going to be very hard for him, after his rookie contract expires. And, so I can understand. And then I think the biggest thing, is because we have so many players coming up at the end of this year, is that he wants to make sure he gets his money now. So, So rather than being a tough decision and all that. But I would like to have it in a perfect world. I like to have it played out, but at the same time, and I would love to keep Zeke at the same time. But that's why it's a business and all that. Um, ah, as far as the free agency goes, DeMarcus Lawrence, best be prepared. He's going to be franchised again. Not in the sense that they're going to pay him like that. They're going to just kind of keep the inclusive negotiations with him and the Cowboys and everything. So gotta. But the thing is, like, I'm a little bit worried about it. Like, I want to get him paid and all that. The only thing is, like, man, like how with Tyron Smith, little nagging injury here, little nagging injury there, and then all that money gets kicked in, and it's like, man, because he has that back problem. D-Law had a back surgery. Also, this past year he played with the torn labrum, and then he's also had that foot injury. So he has had his nicks and bruises and all that. So, I hear people talking about David Irving, but that one is like, I think he's gonna get suspended again. So it's like, what's the point? Even though even though we was to sign him and he serves him, and then people say, oh, he's fresh at the end of the year. Is he gonna be motivated enough? That's the thing. I mean, I was really high on him. I mean, when we took him from the Chiefs, I was like, man, I really like this kid. And then I was just like, he was my breakout player, from, after that too. So, it's sad that it's sad situation and all that, but, it is what it is. Cole Beasley, if Kellen Moore has that thing that we're hoping that he has that young man's vision of how the NFL is being played today, and he gets full control from Jason Garrett how to run the offense. Maybe him and Cole Beasley can sit down. Because Cole Beasley is saying this. I mean, yes, I don't think it's all about the money. I think he wants to be better utilized, but at the same time too, I think what he mean by the money, I think, is like he wants to stay in a competitive team. So he's gonna really look at the situation. If he has to take less money, then that's fine. But maybe him and Kellen Moore can get together and see what goes on from there. Tavon Austin, he does play a very similar role as Cole Beasley, but he has a little bit more down the field and intangibles and stuff like that. And he's a big impactful player in the special teams, and which at the end of the year, we saw that impact being made. So that'll be a good thing. I think probably the final guy, like I would like to talk about is Rod Smith. I know he's Jalen's brother and all that kind of stuff, and he's but I think that I think they if they want to keep him and all that, it's gonna be hard. But at the same time too, it's like we have Darius Jackson, which is similar, like both him and Zeke. And I'm really looking forward to seeing a guy that is very different. Not Lance Dunbar-ish. I mean, somebody different. Like they can catch out of the backfield. They can do something. Like more. Not exactly a power runner. He can run more outside stuffs and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, like something like that. And but with the combine and all that, keep my eyes open and stuff like that, and we'll see. All right, mahalo for watching, Paniola boys, and like always, who you with? You know who I'm with. Go Cowboys.